Hi folks, this is Bob Main from the Handgun World Show. The reason I carry a gun is because I can't carry a cop. Thanks for tuning into this YouTube video. I want to talk about business concealed carry. I recently did a podcast on business concealed carry. If you go back and you listen to my show, it's one of the most recent podcasts that I did. Got some good feedback on it, so I thought I'd do a video and talk to you about how I typically carry a pistol during a business call or during a business or in a business environment. Now, as you can see, I'm dressed in just a camp shirt, and my company issues a lot of camp shirts. I'll stand up here in a minute to show you how I'm all set up here. But my company issues a lot of camp shirts and a lot of loose golf shirts with our logos on it. And this is the business casual that I get to use, or that I get to dress in when I go out and I make calls. It's not that difficult to carry in a business environment. A lot of people think, oh, well, gee, you know, I'm going to be seeing some customers and they might know that I'm carrying, so I'm not going to carry. Unless you're actually in a business that specifically posts no concealed carry, you can do it and people are not going to know. The biggest reason that you have to understand is that people are not generally looking for someone to carry a gun. Only you and I, who do a lot of concealed carry, are the ones who are actually going to be looking. And when I show you my setup right now, I can tell you this. I've been doing this now for 3 or 4 years. I've never had anybody ask me if I was carrying. And I've been in a lot of different business environments. I've been into high-end business environments. I've been into industrial. I've been into office buildings. I've met with high-profile clients. I've met with lower-profile clients. I've met with a lot of different people. I'm in sales. I'm in corporate sales, and I work for a manufacturer of products. And, you know, I'm into all different types of buildings. I'm very aware of the laws and I'm very aware of my surroundings, so I know if there's an area that's posted or not. And of course, I'm in Texas, and there is only one legal way to post a no carry sign in Texas, and that is using the 30-06 sign that we have here. That's the only legal sign in Texas. But I'm very respectful if somebody doesn't want me to carry. However, 99.99% of the time, they don't know I'm carrying. And the reason I say 100%, or the reason I don't say 100% of the time, is because my family and a few selected friends are about the only ones that know that I'm carrying whenever I go anywhere. So let me show you my setup and show you what I do. Again, this is the, I'll stand up here, this is the type of camp shirt that I typically get to wear. And as you can see, it's got a straight tail. I'll lift it up here a little bit for you. It's got a straight cut. All right, I like these straight cut camp shirts like this because I can wear an untucked shirt and I can conceal a gun fairly easily. Now, I'm wearing my Kahr PM9 in a Sidewinder holster by Concealment Solutions. Now, I'm going to take this holster out of the belt here for a minute. By the way, sometimes I have a black belt on. Typically, I wear an undershirt like this, either a white or a black undershirt. This black undershirt kind of helps blend in with the gun a little bit better because the color of my gun is mostly black. And again, if I wore a black belt today, then it would all blend in quite a bit. But nobody sees it under this camp shirt anyway. It doesn't print whatsoever. The Kahr PM9 is such a slim gun anyway, it's not going to print, folks. But this holster is the key and the belt. Now, this is a High Noon Holsters belt. Jason from Concealment Solutions said he's going to be sending me one of his Python gun belts, and when he does, I'm going to do a complete review on the Python gun belt. But let me show you how this is set up. First of all, I'm going to show you that the gun is unloaded. Okay? And there's nothing in the magazine. Alright, so we've got a safe and clear weapon. Now, the very fact that this is a hybrid holster is the big advantage to this. It holds this gun very tight to the body. And that's the key right there. And even when I'm bending over, you can't see much. You can't hardly see anything. As a matter of fact, when I have this BlackBerry in a holster, I didn't bring my holster with me today, but when I have it in a holster, this BlackBerry sticks out a lot more than my gun does. So it's perfect. Now, This is one of the things I like about the hybrid holsters. Okay, a belt clip here and a belt clip here. It spreads out the weight. This gun is so light anyway. Let me tell you what, this is extremely, extremely comfortable to wear. Extremely comfortable, and it holds everything in nicely. So let me go ahead and take this off. And one of the things I like about these hybrid holsters is that, I'll go ahead and sit back down here. One of the things I like about these hybrid holsters is you can see it's Kydex on the outside, okay, and it's leather on the inside. This is the Sidewinder Combat Cut by Concealment Solutions. Go to www.concealmentsolutions.com. Concealmentsolutions.com. It's the Sidewinder Combat Cut for the Kahr PM9. All right, now, a couple things I want to demonstrate to you. First of all, you see how nicely that gun fits in there like that? Okay, it's very, very comfortable. This flexes. I'll turn this around and show you. This flexes. So I've been wearing this now about a month, and it's conforming to my body. And the fact that it conforms to my body is one of the things that makes it very comfortable. I also like the fact that they put the belt clips. These belt clips are metal. All right, metal belt clips. I like that. The way Jason builds his holsters, he makes real good, strong clips on here, and this is a high-quality holster. All right, but this doesn't weigh much. It's so comfortable, I literally forget that I have it on. And I'll tell you what, you know that a lot of people are carrying big phones. A lot of people have iPhones, okay? A lot of people have Blackberries. And these Blackberries and iPhones typically print a lot more than this little thin gun prints. I mean, if you check this out, if you look at the thickness here, if you were to add a holster to that iPhone, if you add a holster to that iPhone's going to be about as thick as the gun. Now, one of the things that I like is that, look at the thin profile here. Check that out. Look at the thin profile of that up against your body. And the fact that this is canted as well, the cant makes a big difference. So it makes business concealed carry very easy, folks. And I'm going to show you something else if I can position the camera here correctly. Khaki pants is what I typically wear. So this is my business concealed carry setup. Khaki pants and just an untucked camp style shirt, and it also works very well with the golf type shirts. It doesn't print very well or very much that way with the golf type shirts. So hopefully this was an informative video. You can carry in a business environment. And one of the things I like about these holsters like this is I used to be a big fan of pocket carry. And I'll tell you what, Jason, if you're watching this, you have converted me from pocket carry to carrying in this method now for business. This is such a great way to carry. I can access my weapon a lot easier than I can access it when it's in the pocket. It's a lot faster to draw from. It's a lot easier if I should use it. I hope that day never comes. I hope I never have to use my gun, but I'm ready if I do. Folks, it's been several years now that I've been carrying this way, and before I had this holster, I was using a couple of other inside the waistband leather holsters that concealed this Kahr PM9 pretty well, but not as good as this Sidewinder holster from Concealment Solutions. So once again, go to concealmentsolutions.com, and you can also listen to a podcast that Jason and I did, and that's over at my show called The Handgun World Show at handgunworld.com. If you have any questions, send me an email. My email address is bob@handgunworld.com. And again, my website, handgunworld.com. If you listen to, or if you use iTunes, you can find my show on iTunes as well. Hopefully this gives you a little idea here on business concealed carry. It's not that tough, folks. The other thing I want to close with, don't act like you're carrying a gun. Don't be constantly looking down, checking, feeling to see if the gun is still there. Trust me, the gun's still there. Don't keep looking to see if it's still there. It's still there. As long as you have a good belt like the one I'm wearing and you have a good holster, it's going to be there. The key is to not act like you're carrying a gun. Don't be paranoid. Most of communication is body language. I've heard people say anywhere from 75 to 80% of all communication is body language. They're going to read your language. If you act like you're carrying a gun, you're going to give it away. But if you have a small gun like this Kahr PM9, I'm telling you, folks, in a holster like this, it works very, very well, and there's no reason for you to act any different than just the way you normally act all the time. Again, thanks for watching. Go to handgunworld.com, listen to my show, and shoot straight and shoot safe. Thank you.